Well, I may have just found what I'm looking for. I was going to say about Lytton Mountain. There was a big fire up there a few years ago too. There's the Trans-Canada. See the truck going by there? Yeah, they bypassed Lytton. Good thing too. Lytton Mountain. There's elk up there. Yeah, so you heard of elk up there. And David, my neighbor, tells me that he's seen caribou up on top of what's called the needle above the hat latch there. Not the hat latch needle, but the needle is a peak above there. On this side, on the other side of the hat latch from here. Yeah, there were 4 caribou up there. Guy said reindeer, same animal. Same species actually, except that nobody here rides them or hitches them to sleighs. Good idea actually. Oh, there's a cop shop. What's that? High school? Something like that. See the field there? High school? I'm trying to think. Lytton? High school there? I haven't been here in years though. Anyways, on the other side of the river there, at the foot of that low forested hill, is the old drive-in theater. It's the former mayor here. I don't know who it is now. And I was wrong about population here. 250 people. So, thank you. I'm crossing the road. That's funny. It's funny. There's no traffic light, but everybody stops here. On the other side is the intersection. Yeah, you know those trees, you just see, it looks like ick, you know, but no, those trees green there, that's pretty. And, you know, it's warm here already. Well, it's chilly now. I wish I brought that other sweater I took off before I left home, but I don't know, I'll be fine. I've been cold before. It's not that cold, though. It was too hot when I left the house. I took the other sweater off and left it in the porch. I'd give her an hour, I guess. And since we got daylight savings, it's not going to get dark soon, so I might just relax for a bit, see if I get a cigarette from someone, if I can't wait for another kind of cigarette. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, am I just babbling on here? A little pub. Lytton Hotel moved their pub? Oh no, I see. Lytton Hotel used to have the pub off the side street there. Got a story about that. But yeah, Lytton has 250 people or so. The village. And there's another area population, she said 1,200. So, you know, it's just a little town, once very important, and in native culture extremely important, in BC history extremely important, crucial actually, this town. And the name Lytton is crucial too, as the governor, Lord Lytton, who was Secretary of the Colonies. And the story of the Canadian War all ended here. Well, the war ended here. The story went on. Well, the story still goes on because we're still a British colony. We're no longer a British colony, we're just the colony, the gold colony. But all the gold's gone, all the trees are gone. Where's the jobs? Well, they're not in this country unless you want to work for oil or real estate or somebody richer than you, and not ask questions and not rock the boat, not be, you know, troublemaker. Yeah, Canada, people would really take offense when I call it a police state, but I've lived in police states. I know one when I see one. You know, we grow up thinking we're normal. We're a good country. We're the nice country. Oh, hell, we're not. And they got a good press. Yeah, that's a good press outfit they have, pulling that bullshit all this time. People buying Mountie dolls without knowing the history of what they are, what they do. Oh, they're so polite, yeah. Until the Mace and the Billy Clubs come out. Just ask Peter Jakanski and his mom. Well, Peter can answer, he's dead. Nor can Ian Huff answer. His mom can, though. Yeah. My American blood is boiling. I do have American blood on both sides. I'm Canadian on both sides, too. But yeah, I'm done with the Dominion, like I said to her in there. Done. And with the Fourth. I want to know what a cop's first name is. I want to see his badge number. And I just saw a friend of mine outside the Haney Walmart. Yeah, first in the Haney Walmart, he was asked to leave because he was photographing a one-armed homeless guy who was stealing, I guess, hungry, of course. Oh, well, you know, God, never mind the stupid things people said to him. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right.
I wish I had somebody wheel me around. Have a nice day, bros. So, where was I? Oh well, it'll come back. But yeah, you know, the difference between freedom, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and peace, order, and good government. What good government? What good government? What good government? You hear me? What good government? Peace? Peace? Peace by billy clubs and threats? No. Order? Order? The order of a police state run by the banks and the oil companies? No. No. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Yes. Liberty, equality, fraternity? Yes. And the French also want social justice, and they want peace, and not in the sense of peace of the Canadian peace, order, and good government, but peace in the sense of no more military involvements abroad, an end to war. And they're willing to fight for it on the streets, and we're being told that it's just trouble and Macron will survive it. And it just sickens me that what is not the nature of the Canadian media. Oh, look at this lovely old house, and this is old apartments here. Well, not that old, but sure looks old now. But yeah, that should be 1960s, I'd say, that house. This building here, 50s maybe. This house here, well, that's railway era. That's got to be 1920s. Could be before that, even 1890. That's a nice house. That's a very nice house. Man, is that a nice house. Wow. I never really stopped and looked. I wasn't an architecture person back then. Now I'm looking going, man, that's a really nice house. I bet it was a railway boss's house or something like that. Somebody important. I'm just seeing what other little stores here before I sit down and chill out for a while. Anyway, the girl I talked to, she was Cree. And I told her what I was telling you just now, you know. It should be on the map. And I like the Village of Lytton office, Kim. She gave me a little map. It had all the native reserves and names on it. Wow, you know what's not on the other tourist maps that the other towns around have? No native mention at all. Really, and they're the majority in the area. Yeah, apartheid. The South Africans came here to study what Canadians had done with the Indian Act, the residential schools, and the anti-potlatch law. That's what South African apartheid was built on, was Canada. Which hasn't changed at all. If anything, it's gotten more dictatorial than ever. Justin Trudeau is a fraud of the worst kind. Because everybody thinks he's cute and pretty. He's not pretty at all, actually. Not pretty at all. Certainly not pretty of soul. Anyways, I have a look at the market maybe. The supermarket, the superfoods, maybe I'll get some nuts. That's a good idea. I need some nuts. Like, you know, bulk nuts. I don't know. I got a little deal at the little store in Boston Bargain. I look at prices here though. What else you got? Rest Inn there. Yeah, lots of nice little motels here. Anyway, I got Kim interested. It sounds like the press from Lillooet are like, Mike, yeah, we'll run an article on your. I got to find the publisher now. Publisher? No, I'm a vlog publisher, but maybe I want to have print editions available so people can buy, Lillooeters and people visiting Lillooet and the canyon and down here can buy poetry from the area. It's about the area, you know, or about my life here too and what went on here. I'm smiling because I'm looking for the crosswalk. I think, what are you thinking, Mike? You're in Lytton. You don't need a crosswalk. Best Inn. Oh, a Rest Inn. Well, that's nice. I like it, actually. There's another little motel, the Totem Motel over there. There's a Totem Cafe in Lillooet, too. Totem Motel is there. Somewhere. Oop, almost went off the sidewalk there. And this will be the rest of this place, Rest Inn. So, I'm getting tired. I need my coffee. I think I'll just jaywalk here. Jaywalk. I'm so worried about the traffic in Lytton, you know? Look at here. What a beautiful day to come to Lytton on. I should get home before the sun goes down, though. You get cold up the highway. I have to get up the highway yet. Maybe I'll get a ride up there, I think, though. So, anyways, I'm pretty happy I did this today. It was a nice idea to get out of the house. I was still sorting my manuscripts and trying to find the originals and what type versions. There's some I have yet to do reading. I'm going to do some readings tonight. of material I've never read out loud. I hadn't even looked at since I wrote it. Yeah, nice. Hey brothers, how are you doing today? I like being able to smile at people and they smile back. That's why I love it here. People in Maple Ridge just smile at them, they look the other way. They're looking at Vancouver, it's only worse because they treat you like you're not even there. It's parts of Maple Ridge remind me of the way people are, can remind me of Toronto sometimes. Oh, my friend at Walmart outside there. Yeah, so he's outside the Walmart in Maple Ridge, outside Haney Place. And he had footage of this guy being bullied by security in Walmart. Poor guy with one arm starving because, you know, you have to have an address to go to the food bank, you know, and to get shelter check. And of course, there's food laying out. And I think the dog outside, maybe somebody said it was fine. But this is a friend of mine's brother was making videos. He's like a public surveillance video. And the cops came up and they wanted his ID. He says, well, what's your name and badge number? And he just points at it. You can't see the badge. You can't see the name or the number. Constable whatever. Constable what? John? Peter? No. Constable. And then so he holds out his rights. He has his rights to say no. And no, can I have your name? No, you can't. No, you have no right to even ask your first name, nevertheless your last name. You only give them out of courtesy. The police have no right to ask for it in this country. Not according to the charter, until that right is taken away from us by the notwithstanding clause, by which will probably happen. We live in a state of permanent martial law because the police don't respect the law. They don't have to because it doesn't apply to them. They have a license to kill, in fact. Mrs. Huff and Mrs. Chikansky know exactly what I'm talking about, and many First Nations do too. Especially many First Nations who have daughters who disappeared, or wives or sisters, the women go into a Mountie detachment and they get mocked and jeered. And who else is the big red-coated white elephant in the room at the cancelled missing murdered Indian women's inquiry where the RCMP are majorly implicated in the deaths of so many women and Native men. Anyways, I better shut this off because I'm getting heatedly political outside the supermarket. Just taking it in here, but yeah. So anyways, Jason was there. And a second cop comes up and starts giving him a hard time and says, if you have images of the crime, I'm going to seize your phone. Really? Even though Walmart has like 100 cameras inside it, you don't have your own footage? And you want a public citizen who has signs of somebody being beaten by Walmart staff? Yeah? Why should he do that? Well, he got threatened basically by this other rowdy. Yeah, and this is the thing, is this is all okay in Canada? No, it's not. It's not at all. And I'm glad Jason stood up. I'm proud of the boy. And and other people are thinking, oh, you should have minded your own business. And I just going, shut up, fascist. Because that attitude is fascism. You know, don't question authority. Tug your forelock, obey authority. And when somebody tells you that they have a badge, you believe them. And you do whatever they want, or else can do all kinds of things here. They may be polite, but they're not nice. That applies to Canadians as well as the Mounties. Our national symbol that people buy dolls up thinking that they're cute. Yeah, like the Gestapo were cute, or the Guardia Civil, or the Securitate. Yeah, sure. KGB were really cute too. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.